All right. And I'm going to begin shortly. Just going to think about my life for a second. Welcome back to the episode.
My finger hurts.
Welcome back to the episode. Welcome back to episode 56 of the Poor Choices Show, where we believe beer should be cold, jokes should be hot, and pants optional.
Which explains why we record from the waist up.
Now let's make some poor choices.
The fridge keeps them pretty cold. That's not warm.
Subscribe.
See, I only took 3 times. That was pretty good.
We're getting there. Well, 56 times 3, 168 times. We're doing the best we can with what we got.
Well, now we got more power. More power. Well, I got more power.
You got the white model?
No, hopefully. What? No, I meant like the laptop is more power.
Yeah, I didn't know if you got the white one.
It's
like white power.
No, it's
okay.
like gray, silver, gunmetal. I don't know what to call it.
Okay.
It's gray. It's like my soul.
Oh, I was going to say it matches the hairs on my head.
Oh, well, at least you have them. Mine are slowly fading.
Away or to gray?
Both. I know one day I'm just gonna I'll be like Tim Allen in the Santa Claus and just like poof, white. It'll be like overnight. It'll be like when I grew. It'll just be like, oh,
it's not gonna go anywhere though.
The top will slowly,
but surely.
I mean, it already is. Like the receding hairline is like.
In case anyone was wondering why we wear hats.
Well, that's why I keep it short. Because then one day when it is gone, everyone's like, yeah, he already had short hair. I didn't notice he's a bald man now. That's right. Maybe I'll go to Turkey. We talked about that.
What's in Turkey?
They have like good hair implants or something.
Did we talk about that?
Turkish hair plants.
Turkish hair plants.
Turkish hair implants.
That sounds like a cover operation for like a sweatshop.
My friend, we just do a hair plant here. I don't know.
We just plant hair and that's it.
You want to come see? Come inside. Not sure what kind of accent that is. That's more like Middle Eastern, I think. Well, it's now Turkey. It's on the border. It's hovering.
I was gonna let you run with it or trot with it. I guess
technically, turkey trot. I guess it's technically Europe. Listen.
Oh, I'm up? Okay. You want my opening question?
Sure.
You said I'm up.
You up?
You're up.
Oh.
You up. I see what you did there. Speaking of being able to see, how do blind people know when they're done wiping their ass?
Maybe they just do the smell test every time. Just a quick little, what's going on there?
I feel like I can go through half a roll and still be like, there's more.
Here's the better question is like blind people, like they have like Braille and stuff so they can like know what's they're like reading or ordering and stuff. But how do they find where the Braille is?
That's a good question.
I need to go to the ATM. Okay.
Well, that was what I asked you that one time. Why do drive-up ATMs have Braille on them? Like, how'd you get there?
Right. I guess
I guess like a normal ATM, someone could like walk them up and instead of being like, my pin is this, like they can just feel. But yeah, like other shit, I'm sure there's other things that are like, how would they get there to begin with?
Right. How'd they get to the library, the restaurant, the library? Yeah. That's the last place a blind person's going is the library. I was just thinking that because of the whole Braille aspect, reading.
Is there a Braille section? You know, it'd be fucked up if like you go to the grocery store and like the signs that hang above each aisle say like what's down that aisle. If like they had Braille off to the side, they were like, how the fuck am I going to reach that to read it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be fucked up.
Yeah. Can you give me a ladder so I can go up here and feel the Braille?
Feel the braille.
Braille.
Braille
Is that an episode
Feel the
title?
braille.
Feel the braille.
That's like that's somebody. What's it's like a gum or something. It's like feel the.
That's like juicy fruit or something.
Oh no, I was thinking of what was that one? The 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
That was pretty good. You should submit a thing to them.
Are they even a company anymore?
They sound like just the name 5 sounds like they'd be owned by Pepsi.
I could see that.
The Wrigley Company.
Oh,
Which
Wrigley's
is a
like juicy fruit
subsidiary of Mars.
Yeah, Mars owns all that bullshit, all that stuff.
Oh, here you go. The name 5 hints at the 5 human senses. So stimulate your senses.
Stimulate your senses. Stimulate your senses. What a great advertisement for a blind person.
Well, 4 of them.
I'm trying.
I guess.
I'm chewing your damn gum and I just can't stimulate.
You think it's true that like when one sense goes, the other ones get stronger? Like, what's the science behind that?
Is there?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. It's like something I've always heard, but like, where's your proof?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I had COVID and I didn't have like taste or smell, like I couldn't see better or hear better, touch better, feel better. Definitely didn't feel better.
the better to hear you with, my dear. The better to touch you with, my dear.
Yeah. See. Oh, wow.
What was that? Little Red Riding Hood?
Yeah.
3
Little
pigs?
Muffet sat on her.
For anyone that's been listening for the last 40 episodes, what's a tuffet? Remember we talked about that?
Wait,
stimulate your senses.
Wait, what? That's another one.
The world may never know. That's Tootsie Pop.
Tootsie Pop. No.
Yeah. Yep.
No, it's not Tootsie Pop.
How many looks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
Oh.
Go ahead. I'll put my life on it. Look it up.
Go ahead. Do it.
I dare you.
So when we were talking about that,
I have another question for you. Or was this continuing on?
Oh, it's just about me messing up the intro.
Oh, do you want my other question first?
Sure.
Does Mike Wazowski wink or blink?
Some good foreshadowing to one of my questions I had. He blinks, but if he wants to wink, he like does that like that head tilt while he does it, like that, like, hey, I'm winking at you. I guess I'll just give you that question now because that's it's really funny you asked that. So Cyclops.
Okay.
how does he cry? Is it one tear that comes down the middle, or is it both sides of his one eye? So just like one big bloop that drops out, or is it like?
It depends on where the tear duct is. We could look up where is the tear duct on a Cyclops,
or on Mike Wazowski. Either one will do.
Where is the tear duct?
Cyclops are not real. This question has no valid answer.
In the mythology of a Cyclops, the tear duct would be located in the single eye. Well, positioned near the inner corner closest to the nose. What the fuck?
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Hold on, let's see what Reddit says. No, that's just what a psycho. I don't know. To answer your question, I would say it's. So even if the tear duct is like on a side, I feel like it would go down to the center and fall
Straight down from the center.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like the eyelids, like with us, like push the tear to the corner and then drop out.
I guess it depends on how big the tear duct is. My thinking is that like the larger something is, the more of a gravitational pull it has. So if it's Mike Wazowski, like his eye takes up like his whole face. So that tear is going to hold to the eye until it gets all the way down. But if it's a small eye, it might just fall out.
I'm accepting that answer. I think that's pretty good.
It's the best science I can give you.
So the intro, I was listening to the episode that came out today. Hopefully everyone listening listened to that while listening to this. Whoa.
You can't listen to two things at once.
And when I did the introduction last time, I said, welcome back to Poor Choices. And I just kept going.
You did.
I think it was probably my 4th try, so we just kept it.
I think last episode was only 2, because I don't even think you, like the episode before that was like, fuck, and then you tried again. And then fuck, he tried again. But this one was like, I think you were just so over having to redo it that you just fucked up and went straight back to, because was this the one that like, usually I put like a beep, but this one I just played it back in reverse?
Yes.
Is that this one?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was fun.
Did you watch? Oh,
I was just gonna say, when you said you had a related Monsters Inc. question, I thought you were gonna ask me what the code was for the sock.
2319.
Okay,
is that it?
That's it.
Nice. Heck yeah.
That's it.
So did you watch Looper yet? You son of a bitch.
No.
It's a shame. I was listening to the episode today, going, "Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna be able to talk to him about Looper, time travel." Okay. Well,
we could try for next week.
Okay.
I'll try my best.
Leave it in my notes.
You want to start with birthdays?
Yeah, sure.
I have like an associated game, kinda.
Okay.
You said you never watched Tiger King, right?
No.
Okay. Do
Carol
you know
Baskins. That's all I know.
Not her, but do you know who the main character is?
Joe.
Joe what?
Tiger Man.
I don't know what his actual last name is, but he goes by Joe Exotic.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's the Tiger King. So I'm going to tell you who's
self-proclaimed, right?
Yeah. Well, so is LeBron, but they still give it to him. So it's his birthday.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you who else's birthday it is, and I want you to tell me what they would be the king or queen of. I
like that. Okay.
And I have some Chat GPT generated one. Well, a couple of them I came up with, but to see
what they would be the king or queen of?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so the first one is Eva Mendes.
Ooh, she would be the queen of subpar acting.
Okay. Chat GPT gave me the queen of making everyone Google what happened to Eva Mendes.
Yeah, the first movie I thought of was
Too Fast, Too Furious.
No, The Other Guys with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. And
really over that? Okay.
Yeah, he's just sitting there like wailing on her, how like ugly she is and all this stuff. And Mark Wahlberg's like, "No, you're beautiful." I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. How about Gabby Barrett?
No idea who that is.
She's she's a country singer. I have the queen of making you feel like you need a pickup truck, a small town, and a sunset.
I don't need some person I've never heard of to do that.
All right, the next one. Justin Fields.
The king of what ifs. What if, man?
Okay. I came up with the king of breaking franchise records while winning 30% of the games you start.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's a free agent this year, right? Him and Russell Wilson?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think they are.
All right, the next one. And shout out to my boy, Michael Irvin.
King of loud. King of obnoxious. I don't know.
So I came up with this one. That's pretty good. I put the king of not having an indoor voice.
Yeah.
The last one should be pretty easy for you. I have Henry II of England. What would he be the king of?
England.
As he was.
Or is he the one that had like all the wives? King of wives?
He was king of England, so I don't know.
Yeah.
So happy birthday to Joe Exotic, Eva Mendes, Gabby Barrett, Justin Fields, Michael Irvin, and King Henry II. So I thought that'd be fun.
I do like that. That's a lot better than me just going, I don't know who that is.
Fair.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Excuse me. Well, you didn't watch Looper. That kind of bums me out a little bit. Kind of getting back to that Cyclops a little bit. Just had a couple more questions. Kind of related.
Okay.
Similar sort of.
Okay.
Not really. Just kind of different questions. So a bear, right? Any kind of bear, grizzly, brown, whatever. Pooh.
Yep.
Are the front limbs on them hands or feet?
Yes.
Or both?
They're hands.
They're hands, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
They don't depend on them to walk.
Right.
Like a dog has 4 feet.
Which all look identical. I feel like a bear's front don't look
Paws
the same
are
as the
different.
back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, speaking of
Okay.
dogs, you have a dog, and this dog's wearing pants, right? Does it cover all 4 legs and go up to like halfway up on the body, or does it just cover the back legs?
Just the back.
I agree, but why do you say that?
If it just went up, you're talking about like 4 legs, but halfway up its body?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It wouldn't stay up.
So my thought was like pants like cover your like groin area.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they go on the back, just the back.
Okay. I was thinking functionality.
Mm-hmm. It would be funny to see though, like a dog with all 4 legs covered up in Levi's, and it cuts off like right when it gets to the body, and it just like covers their belly. Like, that'd be pretty funny.
Okay.
Last one was you have a giraffe. And
I don't, but that'd be sweet.
The giraffe is wearing a turtleneck. Does it go to all the way up to its head, or just like a little bit up its neck from the body?
So I've heard the Thai version of this.
Oh,
But a turtleneck would go all the way up.
yeah, because that's like the point of it, right?
Right.
But
A
a
tie would
tie,
go
I
at-
agree, would
It
go,
would go
just
at the bottom.
like at the base of the neck.
Yeah, because a tie doesn't go all the way up your neck.
No, it's actually there just to hold your shirt together. Well, not
Yeah.
anymore, but that's why people used to wear them.
Right.
There you go.
Look at us
Okay.
being philosophical and shit.
I wouldn't consider picturing giraffes and turtlenecks and dogs in pants philosophical.
Look, it's reasoning, okay?
Yeah, okay, I'll take that. It is reasoning.
Okay.
It's definitely reasoning. Before we got on, you sent me a just like a quick little video of your daughter. You were like, "Hey, look, she's what'd you say? She's jamming or something, or she's grooving?
She's boogieing.
She's boogieing." And it was her with like a
Yeah.
little like walker thing with like the
Little walker
wheels.
thing.
My
Yeah.
first thought was like, it could easily have been an old person with the exact same body movements and gestures. Like it was, it was very like simultaneous. You could put it in as an old person trying to get to their dinner at the old folks' home, or you could put it as a kid trying to learn how to walk, trying to get to their favorite toy. It was just funny to me. Like I saw it and I was like, that could be like that's like a grandma. It's like, it's a 1-year-old grandma right there.
She seemed a little more enthusiastic about it, though, than I feel like an 80-year-old would. Like an 80-year-old wouldn't be going, and like slapping her walker.
Well, unless you did something to piss grandma and grandpa off, and hey,
Yeah, unless her
you,
appetizer was taken more than 45 seconds.
you come back here, you hooligans. Hey,
Well, hood rats.
oh, you have to go there.
Well, I was gonna move into one thing, but I'll save it, and I can stick with I guess we're kind of on like an animal theme here.
Mm-hmm.
I know you seemed sort of excited about the Great Emu War.
Oh, did you know that the Chinese word for penguin translates to business goose?
No.
You didn't even smile at that.
What? Well, I just immediately thought, like, why would I know that? And then I thought, why do you know that?
I was listening to something, and they were talking about how most languages, there's no word for toe. It's just foot fingers. It's like how it is translated.
Yeah.
And then the other dude was like, did you know that in Chinese, penguin translates to business goose? And I was dying laughing, so I had to write it down. And
Now, did you fact check that?
no.
I was going to
Definitely
do an English to Chinese translation, but I wouldn't be able to read what it's going to tell me anyway.
Yeah. I just like the idea, business goose. Like, that's pretty great.
Yeah, so last week I had, I think it was my Ask Reddit, I had said something like, it was things that you cannot believe are real or something like that. And one guy had said the Great Emu War.
Yeah,
you're
you
like,
said it was
"What?"
like 2 dudes and like thousands of emus.
I think I had the 2 dudes thing wrong, but
Did you say it took place in Australia? If not, I feel like it has to take place in Australia. Okay.
I
Okay.
think I said it.
Like it just
But
sounds
I took the
like it. Where else in
Yeah,
the world would this
Australian.
happen? Yeah.
right. So I took the entire Wikipedia article and had ChatGPT summarize it into 3 paragraphs for me. So I'm going to read that to you.
Jesus, 3 paragraphs. All right. I'll sit back here, drink my beer.
Well, unless you want like 20 paragraphs.
Okay.
All right, so the Great Emu War was an unusual military operation in Australia in 1932, where soldiers were deployed to combat large numbers of emus that were devastating farmland in Western Australia. Following World War I, many discharged veterans were given land to farm, but by the Great Depression, they struggled due to falling wheat prices and unfulfilled government subsidy promises. Their problems worsened when about 20,000 emus migrated to farmland, where they consumed crops and damaged fences, allowing rabbits to further harm the fields. Farmers desperate for a solution requested military support, and the government agreed to send soldiers armed with machine guns to eliminate the emus.
So stop right there.
Yeah.
How did they lose this? You got freaking trained soldiers with machine guns against birds that can't fly.
Birds of a feather flock together.
It's in my head, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. Like, you'd be like, oh, okay.
Which
Your
is hard
only
to
issue
do.
would be
that's what that
reloading.
saying is, right?
Well, that'd be shooting emos in a field, but, you know.
Under the command of Major Meredith, the military launched their campaign in early November 1932, but quickly turned into a laughable failure. The emus, despite being targeted with Lewis machine guns, outmaneuvered the soldiers, often scattering into small groups to avoid being shot.
You know what a Lewis gun is?
Yeah, I looked at the picture.
Yeah. How do you fuck that up? Sorry to interrupt. Sorry.
I just like how you started to say something, and then you said anyways, and then kept saying that.
Anyways.
At one point, the military even tried mounting a gun on a truck, but the rough terrain made it impossible to aim. After several thousand rounds were fired, only a few hundred emus were confirmed killed, leading to public ridicule. The Australian government withdrew the military by November 8th, following widespread media coverage mocking the operation.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you never really hear about the strength and the power of the Australian army. I guess this kind of solidifies.
Is this why, though?
Well, it doesn't help their case. We lost to. I'm trying to do. How do Australians talk? Really funny. It's like we lost to a bunch of birds. I can't even do it.
So before I read this last paragraph, I tell you my theory, or not my theory, but just like my understanding is that Australian accents are basically like a Southern English accent. It's
They're
like
just
Tennessee
hilarious.
to English is like Australia to British.
They are so funny. Shane Gillis said it best. He was like, doesn't matter what the situation is. If there's an Australian there, you're going to laugh at him.
Yeah.
Like, you're in 9/11. He's like, oh, fuck, another one. And you're just in the corner going,
Oh, fuck, another one.
you're just in the corner going,
Told you we should have called out today, mate.
right. It's just, it's funny.
All right. Despite the humiliating first attempt, a second culling effort was approved later that month. This time, the soldiers had better success, killing approximately 1,000 emus while expending nearly 10,000 rounds of ammunition. However, the problem persisted, and farmers continued requesting military aid over the following years, though they were denied. Instead, the government relied on a bounty system and later built exclusion fences to keep emus away from the farmland. The Emu War remains infamous as a bizarre episode in history where birds successfully outmaneuvered the Australian military, leading to one of the most ridiculed wars of all time.
That's pretty
So
terrible.
I looked it up. It was like, there was somewhere like 1,000 soldiers or something like that were deployed. They had, I think, 1,000 confirmed killed emus, estimated about 2,000 later died due to injury. And ultimately they were like, we give up.
So I Googled Emu War just to like get a synopsis too of like what happened. And when I clicked images, the first picture is just this farmer choking out an emu, just like strangling the shit out of it. But then there's, I mean, some of these pictures are, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys laying on the ground, all with Lewis machine guns. How do you not? It's crazy. That's,
I don't know. I got nothing.
yeah. I've always thought about it, like how you
like-
fuck that up. Like,
Well, we always thought, you mean like since last week?
no, so I've always thought about like if you had like, say you're in medieval England and you're trying to hold your castle, fortify your position, and the French army's coming to storm your castle. If you just
Right.
had like a bunch of mounted machine guns, would you be not even a bunch, like two or three with just one?
But
Just
they're
one
also stationary,
gun.
where these guys were driving through the outback, mounted on top of pickup trucks.
I mean, they're the military. Don't they have explosives? They don't have to use machine guns. Start shooting, throwing grenades.
I want to say
at
I
them.
read. I don't think it was that
Artillery, mortars, like
significant. Like I think I read that the government or the military had authorized like 500,000 rounds of ammunition, and that was it. Not like explosives or anything.
Like instead of mounting a machine gun to the back of the truck, have two dudes with backpacks and flamethrowers on, and just drive into the middle of the emu pack while they're both lighting it out the back. Have a good day.
But at the same time, they're there to kill the emus in order to prevent them from damaging crops.
Yeah, that would probably set the whole country on fire. Yeah.
Yeah, if you go... well, that happened at the beginning of 2020, right?
Although if they're in the outback, they're probably just a bunch of dirt and rocks and shit. Some tumbleweed.
I mean, it was on the farmland. I don't know if they were in the... I just called the whole country the outback. I don't know what... But the emus were on the farmland, so I'm guessing that's where they were trying to kill them. But yeah, if you're throwing grenades and lighting flamethrowers up, that's not going to bode well for the whole reason you're there anyway. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, it just switched to night mode. My old laptop didn't do that. That's cool.
I don't think your old laptoped very well.
I mean, it folded open and closed, but you know.
All right, so today I learned that Keanu Reeves was so good at playing quarterback while shooting the replacements that the Baltimore Ravens invited him to try out in 2000.
Oh, that would have been cool.
It wouldn't have been good, just cool.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been good. It would have been cool.
Yeah.
Although he probably could have done
Trent
just as good as Trent Dilfer.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, every time I watch that movie, I go, oh, that's M&T Bank. Nice.
He'd have been all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, well, I was going to start, because I got that delivery mid-recording here of that bookshelf, right? So I've been doing past I don't know, 2 or 3 days that I've had off, just doing full, deep clean, do I even need this crap anymore? Oh, I forgot I have this. Just full on, reset of everything in my place.
So you bought a bookshelf?
Well, I've thrown stuff out. I've moved stuff around. After I've cleaned everything, I'm like, well, I need something over there. And in this corner, it looks kind of plain. And so I got a bookshelf for a corner. But going through and finding all this stuff that I'm like, I don't even know why I have clothes, knick-knack, paddywhacks, all this stuff. And I'm like, do I need a house? I have so much crap that only in 3 rooms that I haven't either realized I had or don't use. What would adding 4 or 5 more rooms?
You don't have to get a fucking big ass house.
It just, I don't know. It just made me feel like I don't. Why?
I feel like you already felt that way. I figured you felt that way when you said, my mom said she'll match a down payment, and you bought a Mustang.
Oh, well, no, I could go buy a house. I just don't know.
Well, don't do it now because interest rates are...
Yeah, no. But I have, the means to. I would just have to, not only buy the place, I'd have to furnish the crap out of it.
Not if you don't buy a big house.
No, I mean, I would need, I don't have a kitchen table. There'd be a lot of stuff that I just need to get.
That's why God made parents.
Or else I'd just be in a empty, let me go into my room here. Oh, look. Just random crap I'm never going to look at or use that I just piled in a corner.
Yeah.
What's the point?
That's the point. That is the point.
What, to have a useless room?
Yeah.
I went through so much stuff, David. I came across, did you ever buy me a welcome home mat? It says home sweet home. And the O where home is a raven symbol. And then the E where sweet is an Oriole symbol. Did you buy me that?
No.
Okay. I don't know where it came from, but I love it. I put it right in front of my oven. It's my Jolene fart mat area. I didn't even know I had it. Yeah, it was just underneath something when I was moving stuff around in my closet. Oh, this is cool. Let me use this cool thing.
Well, I'll send Jolene over to break it in for you.
Trust me, I don't need her to break it in.
You gotta go fart on the kitchen floor.
I just meant farting in general, man. I have
okay.
That fart machine. I feel like I could just record myself for a day and make my own different sounds and wetnesses and lengths. And
what are you waiting on?
That's a good point. I'll just call it farts with a Z at the end. Farts.
You could just record all the really bad ones and call it the Sharp Machine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a few. There was one yesterday I thought I was going to lift off the ground. Like it just kept going, and it like usually when you fart, it's like kind of either quick and easy or it like dissipates the longer it goes. But this one was like the engine started and like you went into second gear. It was like it just. I mean, I thought I was going to
like
fly
afterwards.
away.
You hopped on your laptop and applied at SpaceX.
I thought you were going to say
You're
typed
like,
it in your notes to talk about on the podcast.
No, I was gonna say you could do something with that.
Won't believe this fart. But I've went through so much stuff. I've already put together 2 new pieces of furniture. Goddamn like IKEA shit. And I am so done with it. This bookshelf. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep drinking and put it together.
Did you follow the instructions?
I did. But I didn't use their bullshit. I used power tools.
Okay. I was gonna say that kind of contradicts what you said last week about fuck that.
Yeah, well, it's like Legos. Like you can't just be like, okay, I'm going to build a Hogwarts castle with this pile of Lego bricks. You got to, you know.
Well, not where I was gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
I had some other things beforehand, but I grabbed some more Harry Potter jokes.
Oh, your mama's doing so good on Instagram.
They're not Yo Mama though.
Oh,
We ran out of Yo Mama, so I just have some regular jokes.
Regular, huh? Okay, like Regulus. Okay. Oh, did you see who's cast for Dumbledore in the new series?
Michael Irvin.
No.
He would have been great at the Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
Yeah, he would have thrown a few like motherfucking name. So it's John Lithgow.
Okay. I trust you.
Which look at like just Google John Lithgow, Lithgow. I kind of see it. Like you know the dude. You're gonna see him and go, "Oh, that guy."
Is he gay?
I don't know.
This one picture looks like he's a Kmart version of the guy from Saw.
It looks like he's not gay.
Okay.
He is Lord Farquaad,
so
by the way.
Sure about that? Is he?
Yeah, it's Lord Farquaad. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I just when I saw that he's the only official guaranteed this guy's playing this character in the show that's been announced so far.
Well, how long is that show going to be?
10 seasons.
Ooh, they're going to have to cast another one.
It wasn't who I don't know. I just thought they'd get somebody British, to be honest.
Yeah, he was born in 1945, so
he's what, 80? You said 35
October,
or 45?
So 79.
Yeah. Well, at least they got an old dude. Step 1, check.
I feel like that's simple enough. So, anyways, I vetted these to the point that I needed a laugh on every one of them, like more than just like a.
Okay.
So I'm hoping we get there. The first one I'm not expecting it because that was supposed to be my transition, but it was worth it. I figured.
Okay.
So I have some more Harry Potter jokes for you.
Okay.
How long does an owl live?
Who knows?
About 6.5 books.
Oh, I liked my answer. I was so proud of myself. I was like, oh.
Who knows? Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
All right, let's get into the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What was Snape's worst subject?
Social studies, because he's not very social.
That's good. It's actually herbology. He couldn't keep the lilies alive.
I mean, yeah. It could have been James's worst subject too, I guess, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Why was Draco Malfoy so loud in bed?
Because his father heard about it? I don't know.
So his father would hear about it. There you go. Look at that. Nice. I'm impressed.
That's pretty good.
So I think the Goblet of Fire is my favorite because that's when things started to get serious. But in Order of the Phoenix, they started to get dead serious.
So Sirius shows up in Azkaban first before Goblet.
Right. I was being serious on the first part, as in it is my favorite. And that's why it's my favorite.
I thought you said that introduction to Sirius.
No, that's just when the story starts to get serious. But in Order of the Phoenix, they start to get dead serious.
Okay, I got it.
You got it. Okay.
It was okay. It was all right. Like 6 out of 10. It was okay.
Okay. It's probably when John Lithgow's gonna die.
Yeah. He made it 6 out of 10.
All right. How many Harry Potters does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I don't know how many.
Just one. He holds it, and the world revolves around him.
Damn. I mean, it kind of. I mean,
it
is his show. You know, it is his book, his movie. You know, I mean,
yeah.
Okay.
We're just living in it.
All right.
All right. What's the most unrealistic thing about Harry Potter?
That he got a wife, girlfriend.
Close. There's a ginger with 2 friends.
Yeah, that's good. Fuck you, Eric.
All right. What do you call a dead body in the middle of, speaking of Eric, what do you call a dead body in the middle of Las Vegas?
Damn. Gingerbread. I got nothing.
Nevada cadaver.
I'm laughing, but I'm not at the same time.
It's okay. It's okay. What do you call a Hufflepuff with 2 brain cells?
I don't know what.
Pregnant.
It's pretty good.
Ooh, okay. What's the difference between Harry Potter and Jews?
Something about Patronus got him out of a chamber. There's something about a chamber of secrets. Something.
Harry made it out of the chamber.
Yeah.
Good job. Your heart was in the right place.
Well,
or something like that.
Hmm.
What do Dementors and Catholic priests have in common?
They'll suck the soul right out of you.
You're left with your worst memory after they suck you.
Yeah. That's really funny. It's dark, but it's funny.
I thought I had like 4 more, but I guess not. I think I led with the finisher again with the couldn't keep his lilies alive.
Yeah. The Jew one was really funny.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll make it into shorts though.
Yeah. Keep it at least PG-13. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well.
Who knows? So, I have a thought-provoking question after you. Just remind me that that's where I'm going next.
I just had an idea of something we can do. If you want to do this, the next time I'm in the west coast of Florida and we're having a weekend or whatever in the Bay Area, how would you feel about like just going and finding like a little league field?
Okay.
And just getting a bucket of cheap baseballs and a bat and just you and I just ripping dingers and see if we still got it.
I'm with it.
Yeah. Like bring cooler beer, just kind of like.
You still have a glove?
Absolutely not.
I think so. I think I have 2. You can use one of mine.
We wouldn't even really need I mean, we can play catch a little bit, to warm up, but I just want to see if we can like just some quick little like easy toss,
batting
30-mile-an-hour pitches and just see if we can still at least.
I know for a fact I can.
Yeah, I definitely could. Like just playing golf the other day, I was thinking about it. Like I could little league field, I could no problem. Not all of them, but I'd have a couple.
It's just golf, just up.
Golf, but up, right?
Yeah.
Golf's just baseball, but down, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if you're with it, we can bring the wifey and the kiddo to have a nice little fun field day, or. Yeah.
I mean, depending on when you come, if it's like in years,
10,000 degrees outside. Oh no! I thought you meant like
we could buy a tee and have her swing, but when you're planning on coming.
Yeah, I'll be there in 4 years. Yeah, I'll see you then. I'll make sure to save up on balls. I'll even bring my own glove.
Speaking of balls, that was I meant to say this earlier when you asked about the Cyclops and the tier thing.
Something about his balls.
Yeah, if you lose your left ball, is your right ball still your right ball?
I guess not. I guess it's just
a ball.
Uniball.
They make pens, or that's a type of pen?
Yeah.
Pen is? Oh, maybe that's where they got it from.
Oh,
Pen
15.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that like the same thing with like when you lose a sense? Like if you lose a ball, does your right or left one, whichever one's left, gain strength?
I guess it has to.
It has to gain strength.
Yeah, that's like picture like Edge and Christian. Like if they're in like a tag team match and Christian gets knocked out, like Edge bears more of the load, right? Like
So
he's got a.
I heard you say, picture edging Christian.
The Christian's ball's doing Christian? A lot of work.
And why is he getting this special treatment?
I was just thinking I could have said Matt and Jeff Hardy, but you would have heard like Matt's Hard or something like that.
I would have thought of the Hardesties and been like, what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So go back to what you were saying, because I didn't hear any of it. All I could think about.
Just what you're it's like Edge and Christian. Like if Edge gets knocked out, then Christian has, or whoever gets knocked out, like the other partner has to bear the load of, then it's like 2-on-1. So does like the same apply to your balls?
I mean,
I don't even, to be honest, I've been a dude for 35 years. I don't know what my balls do.
Produce semen.
Are you sure that's what they do?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
I think, what was that dude's name? Mr.
No, the testicles produce sperm, but the seminal vesicles and prostate gland both produce fluid that mixes with sperm to create semen.
Oh, that'd be a good team name. Like if we were a softball team, the Seminole, because we're in Florida, vesicles.
That's like trivia night team name. We'll spell
like
Seminole,
like a kickball team name kind of thing.
Yeah, we'll spell Seminole like the Florida team.
Right.
But then put vesicles after it.
Yeah, and then I'll have you make
an
AI image of like a testicle Indian. I don't even know how you would do it.
A testicle Indian?
Or no, where is the vesicle? What is that? Is that like the little pipe coming out of the ball up to the urethra?
Do we have urethras? I thought that was a woman thing.
Yeah, we got, right?
I don't know.
Maybe we should play that game. We pull up the anatomy of a male and female. We have to type in what part's what.
Yeah, that way instead of you fucking me with geography, we could both get fucked with anatomy. No homo, if just in case.
I'm Googling seminal vesicle here.
I'm trying to figure out where it is. I just see some blood cells. Secretory product.
Oh, it's like up in you.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the vas deferens as the seminal vesicle. Yeah, urethra. That's what
vas deferens
has stuff come out of it.
Well, doesn't stuff go in it too?
I mean, if you have to get like something. Like I know they have to shove cameras up there for like bladder issues or like catheters or like.
I can't create that image, but if you have another idea in mind, like a humorous or artistic interpretation of a character, I'd be happy to help.
Like a genital Indian.
I tried to get a hyper-realistic image of a personified testicle that looks like an Indian.
What if you did like, instead of testicle, put the word peanut?
Let's try that.
Or bean.
I thought that was the clitoris.
You said that like an esports kid. I thought that was the clitoris.
I feel like they think a clitoris is like some type of cactus out in Arizona.
No, that's like one of their...
they put the shell on this thing, and it's dot, not feather. I'll play with it later.
That's pretty funny.
I'll send it to you though. Anyway, just
a seminal vesicle. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, if we ever have a kickball team or softball or something, that's it.
I still think trivia.
Yeah. The seminal vesicles.
I feel like that would rival Crouching Girl, Hidden Cucumber.
Look at that picture. Instead of Mr. Peanut, it's like Mr. Hindi.
It's Mr. Peanut. He's got that Mexi stash. I gotta cut that out. Yeah. Okay. Where were we?
Playing baseball.
Oh yeah. Let's do that. That sounds like fun. Are you still allowed near playgrounds or little league fields?
What? Because all the kids I kissed.
Yeah. I don't know if St. Jude send out newsletters.
If you didn't listen to
for those
episode,
wondering, go watch
was,
episode like 28. Yeah, that's a good one.
I didn't actually kiss kids.
Input clip.
Just theoretically. Yeah.
I could just go to like every St. Jude's hospital and just kiss. Oh, wait a minute. Let's think about this. I had good intentions.
Oh man. Now all I can think about is you kissing children.
But after I proved that,
Go to every St.
my first thought was, oh, I can save all the kids.
Yeah, well, you got to make out with them.
But no, you didn't say that.
Let me write that down. Input
Officer, I just theoretically kissed him.
But yeah, I'm down.
I just think it'd
I like
be a good time.
Yeah, I get like, what's the
Cabin
word?
fever.
Like, hankering or inklings or
Both. For baseball?
what's hankering?
I'm hankering.
You said both, but I feel like that's wrong. Hankering?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Like, incline is like...
Nope. A hankering. That's what it
That's
is.
what I said,
A
hankering.
strong. Oh, I said hankering.
Oh,
And you
hankering.
said yeah.
Like a strong
like a-
want to do.
Strong desire or craving for something.
So just baseball or just sports in general? Baseball,
I
I've had that.
guess both. I don't know if we went somewhere. Oh, I think we went to a brewery. I don't know if we took you there or not, to Florida Avenue. No, I don't think we did. But I saw some kids out back like throwing the football around, and I was like, every time I see that, like my ears go up, my tail starts wagging, and I'm like,
Or you drive by a field and there's like a game going on and you're like, oh,
yeah, I just like no homo.
the lights are on?
Like the
Ah.
ball in my hand, and it just
yeah. Agreed.
so
All right, well then, it's a date.
let's do it. You want to talk about plane crashes, or you want to play a game?
Oh, game.
Okay.
Mhm.
I want you to give me 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
13, 19, and 4.
Okay. For each of the numbers you pick, there's a corresponding category, like 1 for the first number picked, 1 for the second, 1 for the third. For
Okay.
each item, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to name at least that number of things in the corresponding category.
Oh. I said 19. Okay. All right. We gonna start at the bottom and go up?
I was just going to start at 1. Oh, I grabbed my...
Oh, so wait. I'm not just doing the 3 that I picked?
So I had a category for whatever the first number you picked, a category for whatever the second number you picked, and a category for whatever the third. So you
Not
have
each
to go
number
through
had
each
a
of those
category associated with it. Okay.
No, I had associated categories to whichever number you picked.
So this
And then
first one
whatever
you
number
give me,
picked,
I have to do 4.
Yep, no, you have to do 13, and then 19, and then 4.
And then 4. Fuck. Okay. All right.
All right, the first one you picked, 13.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to name 13 Crayola colors in 30 seconds.
Tell me when.
On your mark, get set. Oop, that's a timer, not a stopwatch. On your mark, get set, go.
Red, maroon, indigo, blue, yellow, orange, red, orange, green, purple, pink, black, white, and chartreuse. Or if that's not one, how about lavender or sea wave, bay,
Time.
blue green.
Sea wave.
Sea wave.
All right. 1, 2,
Yikes.
3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you got 14. Good job. You did it.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. The next number you chose was 19.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now you're number 2, which is the good one to have.
Okay.
Motherfucker said 19. I hedged myself. I was going to ask you 1 to 10, and then I was like, eh.
Well, if it's something I know, I mean, 19's doable in 30 seconds, depending on the topic. So we'll see. The way you were making it sound, I'm semi-confident, but...
I'll give you like 13, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I want you to name 19 breakfast cereals in 30 seconds.
Absolutely
On your
not.
mark, get set, go.
Cookie Crisp, Frosted Flakes, Raisin Bran Crunch, Rice Krispie Treat, Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, Reese's Cup, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Apple Jacks, Honeycomb, Life, Oreo,
Time.
I think I got 14 or 13.
I might have missed
something
one.
like that.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I forgot about the capping. What's that, frog? Smacks.
Motherfucker said Raisin Bran Crunch.
Raisin Bran Crunch is low-key a great cereal.
Neither of them are even average cereals.
What do I have? I have a box of something over there. What is that?
Drugs?
No, of cereal. I don't even know what it is. It's some kind of like
Drugs?
flake oat. I don't even know what it is. Something.
I trust you.
It's something in quotes, something healthy-ish.
I want you to name 4 Ben & Jerry's flavors in 30 seconds.
Deal.
On your mark, get set, go.
Fish food, Cherry Garcia, Netflix and something. I think it's just Netflix and chill, maybe. Cookie dough or chocolate chip cookie dough. It's like a double fudge brownie. What's that one called, like Cloud or something? Mint chocolate chip, Rocky Road.
Time.
No. What's that Cloud one? That one's so good. Have you had that one?
I usually do the Tonight dough.
Oh, it's Tonight Dough. I forgot about that. Fish food's my favorite. But there's this, I forget what it's called. I gotta look it up. But it's like a baby blue color with marshmallow in it.
It's called
the
Marshmallow Sky.
It's Marshmallow Sky. But the
Yeah,
blue
sky
in it.
there's clouds on it.
Yeah. The blue that
Marshmallow
makes
ice
it
cream
blue
with marshmallow is what?
It's like some like algae or something. I can't remember what it is. It's like a natural
Algae.
blue color.
Interesting.
What's it called? Marshmallow Sky?
Yeah. Well, obviously you didn't get it. You got a couple. I'm not going to give you
Spirulina extract, a blue-green algae. There you go. Bam.
Spirulina. Isn't that like a sugar alternative?
Could be.
Maybe I'm thinking of Splenda.
Contains a natural pigment called psychocyanin. You don't. That's not how you say that.
Psychocyanide. Psychocyanal?
Cyanin.
Well, I'm not going to give you Cloud or something or Netflix and something.
What was it? Netflix and what?
I don't know. You just said Netflix and something.
They have. Do you know the real name? Netflix and.
It's probably like Netflix and Chilled, if I had to guess. Netflix and Chilled. Yeah, that sounds. Because ice cream's chilled. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Churn out the vote.
Is that like Drain the Swamp?
Oh, American Dream. I forgot about that one.
Interesting.
Chunky Monkey. Duh. Boom. Got it.
Nice. Well, that was easy enough.
Yeah.
How lucky were the lobsters in the tank in the first class restaurant on the Titanic?
A rock lobster. What? As soon as you said the word lobster, I started hearing a rock lobster.
I said, how lucky were those lobsters in the tank in the first class restaurant on the Titanic?
Depending on half of them were probably lucky. The other half got eaten.
Well, the one, okay. Yeah.
Did they have a lobster tank?
I think in the movie they showed, I think they like panned by one. Maybe.
Okay. Paint me, draw me like one of your lobsters. Now I'm just picturing Rose doing this.
You froze, so I don't know what you're doing, but I trust you.
No, Rose, not froze. No, she froze too. No, he rose.
Both,
No, he
froze,
froze.
rose. You know, you get it. Well, they both froze. Technically.
He just froze to death.
Right.
I got some quick trivia for you.
Okay, do that after I just, because I'll forget. I didn't write it down. It was just
the thing
I
that I was supposed to remind you about. Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw like the teach a man to fish, or give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. Do you have any like other like things like that you can think of?
There's one that's like, oh crap, what is it? Something about planting a tree whose shade they will not see, something like that. Like
Is that the same thing? I've seen that before. I don't think that's the same type of thing.
What
That's
about
more
like
a
these what does he say? These few brave men have done so much. God, what the fuck?
I feel like you're just giving me like it's like some Confucius shit. So when I was looking up other ones, I found a pretty good one. It was build a man a fire and he'll be hot for a day. Set a man on fire and he'll be hot for the rest of his life.
That's pretty good. Never
gonna give you up.
Never in the field of human conflict was so much been owed by so many to so few.
Yeah, that's too smart for me.
Mm.
Yeah. All right, hit me with trivia. I wanted to spit that out.
Well, I've got for you, David, I want to see if you can tell me what these doctors doctor.
Okay.
Try and beat that intro, baby.
What these doctors...
Oh, bam.
Yeah, that's all I got.
So you now have a kid, so you guys probably have, a pediatrician and all this good stuff. But I have some other specialty doctors and their titles. I want to see if you can tell me what they study and or help with. Doctor.
Okay.
Okay. So you'll probably get most of them. What does an anesthesiologist do?
Administer anesthesia.
Yeah, that's pretty simple, right? How about a dermatologist?
They do the skin.
They do the dead skin. Mm-hmm.
And how about I
think it's a rabbi. How about a endocrinologist?
Endo. I don't think it's it, but I'm going to go with your ears.
So they have like quite a few things they do, but they specialize in hormonal disorders. So they use blood tests to identify like diabetes, infertility, metabolic syndrome, thyroid disease, so on and so forth.
They didn't tell me any of that, just high cholesterol.
All right, here you go, Eric. How about a gastroenterologist? Oh, I did it. Bam.
Your tummy.
Yeah.
Or your gastrointestinal system.
Stomach, esophagus, small bowel, and colon.
Is there a large bowel?
Ow.
You froze here, and then I got you here. So I don't know what happened.
I headbutted my microphone. I did a nice bow for you.
Oh, I thought it was bowel. Your large bowel is known as the colon.
Yeah, but you said large bowel, and I was like,
bowel.
Yeah. Okay.
If I ever get colon cancer, I'm gonna tell people I have large bowel cancer.
How about a geriatrician?
Because
you've heard of like a geriatric nurse.
Yeah, I'm trying to think when people call you a geriatric, like what's wrong with you? I don't know. Old? You're old.
Yeah, they focus on how the passage of time affects your mind and body and what you need in order to stay healthy.
Fruit? Give me a PhD.
I mean, you could have fruit covered in chocolate, right? And you're good to go. How about a hematologist?
Hematologist. There you go, Eric.
And we'll just go on down to the next one.
Was I right?
No. So they treat and diagnose managing conditions related to the blood, bone marrow, and lymphatic system. So anemia, bleeding disorders, blood cancer, blood clotting.
Okay. I was thinking hemorrhoid, and I should have been thinking hematoma.
How about a hepatologist?
Heptologist?
Hepatologist.
HEPA?
Hepatologist.
I think I buy HEPA filters to put in my AC vents. HEPA. I go with like your elbow.
Liver.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Liver.
Yeah. How about a nephrologist? Nephrologist.
They fix your Netflix account when it's not working.
They do kidney related conditions.
Okay.
Hit you with an easy one. Neurologist.
Your neurologist. Your brain?
Brain. Bam. Oncologist.
As opposed to off-cologist?
Yes, they're on.
Oncologist. Your throat. Your throat.
They specialize in diagnosing and working with their patients with cancer.
I thought you were gonna stop at they specialize in working with their patients. I was gonna say I think that's every doctor.
How about an ophthalmologist? Ophthalmologist.
Your throat.
That is an eye doctor.
Oh, ophthalmologist, but it's okay.
Oh, is
It's
it
spelled with a th, but
and a
the
PH?
way you said it,
Ophthalmologist. Ophthalmologist. Dun, 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 dun.
the way you said it made me think of like phlegm. That's why I said throat.
Well, you're gonna love this one. Otolaryngologist.
Your throat.
Yeah.
It's
Ear,
your
nose,
larynx.
and throat.
If you would have said ENT, I would have got it.
And let's see. All right. How about a pulmonologist?
Pulmonologist.
Pulmonologist.
Your blood. Your
It starts with a B, sort of.
sort of
You're doing it right now.
beer.
No. Every living human is doing it right now. Starts with a B.
Your lungs.
Yeah, breathing. Hmm.
I thought that was a cardiologist.
That's a heart.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Rheumatologist.
Arthritis.
Oh, okay, that's it. You did
Was
pretty
that
good,
right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Not like fingers or something.
Toe fingers, or toe fingers. I keep saying toe fingers.
Oh man.
Well, there you go. And that's the doctors of the day. Boop boop.
How come Tarzan didn't have a beard?
Grizzly Adams did have a beard. Maybe he had like a disorder.
A facial disorder?
Yeah, like there's some guys that just can't grow facial hair, and Tarzan got it.
What, you got bit by a snake and you get just okay.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, so without diving too deep into this, I figured it's about time we talk about all these plane crashes.
Quite a few.
Yeah, just today there was another one. A small plane crashed on a mountain in Vermont.
Yeah, I feel like we went a long time with zero plane crash news, and now all of a sudden, it's like every other day something's coming out.
Well, and then recently, did you see the Southwest plane that was landing and then had to like take back off because there was another plane taxiing on the runway?
I did, and there was another one over in Europe. I want to say like Italy or something that had to be escorted.
Yeah. So,
because of some kind of failure. I don't know.
aviation accidents are actually down 30% this year.
It's just making news because it's important. It's
so
it's going to help somebody.
The fatalities are up. But from January 1st to February 19th of last year, there was 123 aviation accidents. This year, same time frame, 86 aviation accidents.
There's a stat out there about Southwest specifically. I'm sure I'm going to get the number wrong, but it's like they've had a total of 3 fatalities, something like that, in their whole history of a company. And like one was a dude, cardiac arrest. I don't remember what the other one was. It might have just been 2. And one of them was a plane that couldn't take off, crashed through the gate, and then hit a car and then killed one of the people in the car. I think it was a kid too that was like in the back seat and got crushed.
Yeah, so I thought that was interesting because it seems like you said every other day is like, who crashed today? But just the fact that we're actually down, it's wild.
Well, think about it. 30 years ago, we wouldn't know about half of these unless they happened in the U.S. And then we'd only know about them either from a newspaper or like the morning news.
Well, we still don't know where
we wouldn't get a
Amelia Earhart
7:46
is, right?
p.m. notification like, hey, this plane thing happened. It's like, oh, in Uganda.
I thought you were going to say a 7:47 p.m.
I should have.
Damn, minute off.
Yeah, Amelia, I don't know.
Yeah, she's over somewhere across the Pacific.
Yeah, she's hanging out with who else is
Hernandez?
lost?
Oh, I made a hanging joke.
She was actually the pilot of Malaysia
the plane and lost. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So with all that being said, we're going to have to double record, maybe even triple record if possible, the week of March 10th.
Okay. Triple?
Well, if possible. We're going to Hawaii March 19th to the 26th.
Is that a honeymoon?
It's a combination honeymoon / anniversary trip.
Nice.
Because we never took the honeymoon and it'll be on the anniversary. So
you got the parentals coming to take care of the kiddo?
No, we're going to take the kiddo because I don't think they can come the whole week. So it'll be interesting, but it'll be fun.
What's like next week?
It's it's close.
March 1st is Saturday.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, so she goes on her work trip the week of the 10th, comes back for like 3 days, and then we're outie, like re-dowdy.
All right. Keep me posted like.
Well, this is it. This is Michael. Me posting you.
Like as we get closer. Like, hey, this is the week of, here's the days I can do it, or hours I can do it, or all the above.
Monday to Wednesday, 5 to indefinite. So that's going to be a on you thing.
Yeah.
So
like this coming week or the following?
The week of the 10th.
Okay, so the following, not this coming Monday. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
So basically all that to say we're flying Southwest. So I feel pretty good.
Well, then you're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're flying Southwest from a southeast state to, I guess you're going west. So you have the south and the west. Okay, you're good. Yeah. I just like flying Southwest when I'm like southeast to northeast. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we're not anywhere Southwest. Yeah, but I told the wife as much as she hates when I travel for work, it paid for our flights. So
where do you guys fly? If I had to guess, to somewhere in Washington or Cali?
I don't remember where we stopped going out there, but the trip back, we're gonna come back Tuesday. But we're going to land in Arizona, stay with her family, sleep overnight, and fly back the next day. Otherwise, it was like with the time change and all that, like a 23-hour. Mm-hmm. And I was like...
Because I want to say here to Cali is 8 or 9.
Just with the time change, it was like we would have left at 3 and then landed at 2 the following afternoon.
No, you're going to be jet-lagged. You're going to be dick-lagged as dick.
Fucking dick is... Yeah. So
not even the time change, because we used to fly to Cali every year to see family, and I want to say it was like an 6 to 8 hour flight, something like that. I can't remember.
I'm saying sucked. like I had to book everything separately, because if I just did like the Hawaii back to Tampa booking, it was like leave Hawaii at 2 Tuesday, arrive in Tampa at 1 Wednesday, and I'm like that doesn't sound fun.
And do you just have your normal dog person for the whole week coming over?
We're trying to see if Dad can come down and stay while we're gone, but he's been down here for a month and he's about to head back, so it's TBD. Unless you want to. I mean, he's retired.
He can just stay.
Well, I think the issue is finding a dog sitter, because he has the dog now, and he said he talked to the people he usually gets, and I think 2 of them are in Florida, and the other one is
like he has his dog home. Like Chloe's there now.
Yeah, not here. He's staying at one of his friend's house because we didn't want to.
Well, then he can just stay.
Well, yeah. Well, you know. Well, you know,
it beats February in Buffalo.
I think if you beat February, that's a hate crime.
It is their month, huh?
It is their month. All right. Well, do you ever feel like your life is split in 2 parts, like a disc 1 and disc 2, like a Maryland and a Florida, or like a pre-college, post-college, or for some people like a single then married?
I'd say yeah, but maybe more than 2. Like there'd be like the kid disc, and then there'd be.
So when would that? What point in your life would you have changed discs?
Probably high school would switch.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing that significant. I would, if it was for you, I would say like a pre-Florida, post-Florida. Because your life doesn't change that, like,
I don't know. Like up and moving in the middle of middle school. That's a pretty big.
Moving in the middle of middle school, so you can't change the disc in high school.
All right, so then middle school, when I moved to Annapolis.
If you had to put it in two, I guess.
Kid and adult.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, and when did adult start?
18.
Well, where were you?
I was in Annapolis, Maryland / Huntington, West Virginia.
But you were at 17 and 19, right?
Yeah, and 16 and 20.
Yeah, so I'm not giving you that win.
Of kid and adult?
Yeah, because you're still playing data on disc 1.
What?
I'm going for you. It's pre-Florida, post-Florida.
When I turn 18, it switches to adult disc. How you gonna tell me what my movie is?
The same way you told me last week, whatever the hell you asked me, and I tried to answer, you told me no.
I need more info than that.
All of this to say, for me, I think you know what it was. And today, 13 years ago today, I went to bed, and that was me taking out disc 1. And when I woke up, that was me putting in disc 2.
Maryland to Florida.
Well, military, but yeah. I mean, it could have been Maryland to anywhere. But yeah. So March 5th, 2012, I went to bed not knowing what the fuck was going to happen. So I just thought that was interesting. I mean, for me, that's like a very apparent, like, this half of life and this half of life. So I didn't know if, like, you had that and what it would be. It sounded constipated.
It is rumbling down there. We'll see. You might get a precursor to my farts machine.
So you're about to take out disc 1. It's about to be pre-shit and post-shit.
Yeah. You just see my head hovering above the camera as I lift off.
Well, we did say that's why we record from the waist up, right?
That's right. Hey, you want to talk about our beers so we don't forget?
Yeah. Have I ever talked about my beer first?
I don't think so. Go ahead.
All right. Well, this
Talk me
week
into
from
it.
a familiar favorite from Prison Pals brewery. It just says Prison Pals.
Goddamn brewery.
Yeah. I have a wheat ale with mango, and it's called Mango Number 5. Oh yeah, one of my segments was going to be that I decided to pass on was or one of the categories was name however many numbers you guessed that many chicks from Lou Bega's song.
I think I've got Monica, Jessica
in your life, probably. Pretty sure there's a Rita in there.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Okay. I'll give it a 8.1.
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
What are you drinking?
So I got a Cappy Snacks from...
Is there a llama on that?
No, a capybara. Cappy.
Yeah, does it look like a llama?
Maybe, yeah. It's got a bird on its head. Don't come in a bird head. It's from Urban Artifact. Does it look familiar? Have you had it?
No, it just sounds familiar. I think I've seen it.
It's a fruit punch sour, but it doesn't taste like fruit punch. It's just kind of a fruity sour. It's really good. I'm going to give it an 8.2 out of 10. We'll definitely get it again. For sure.
Okay.
Where's Urban Artifact out of? Ohio.
Oh, where's this out of? I know we've said it before. I don't know how many people listen to us more than once. St. Doral, Florida.
St. Doral. She must have been like a stepchild or something.
It's not worth reading, I guess.
Okay.
Embracing the carefree mood and liberating. And, yeah.
We don't need any of that. Hey, you want to talk about our beers so we don't forget?
Yeah. Have I ever talked about my beer first?
I don't think so. Go ahead.
All right. Well, this
Talk me
week
into
from
it.
a familiar favorite from Prison Pals brewery. It just says Prison Pals.
Goddamn brewery.
Yeah. I have a wheat ale with mango. I'll give it a 8.1.
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
What are you drinking?
So I got a Cappy Snacks from...
Is there a llama on that?
No, a capybara. Cappy.
Yeah, does it look like a llama?
Maybe, yeah. It's got a bird on its head. Don't come in bird head. It's from Urban Artifact. Does it look familiar? Have you had it?
No, it just sounds familiar. I think I've seen it.
It's a fruit punch sour. But it doesn't taste like fruit punch. It's just kind of a fruity sour. It's really good. I'm going to give it an 8.2 out of 10. We'll definitely get it again. For sure.
Okay.
Where's Urban Artifact out of? Ohio.
Oh, where's this out of? I know we've said it before. I don't know how many people listen to us more than once. St. Doral, Florida.
St. Doral. She must have been like a stepchild or something.
It's not worth reading, I guess.
Okay.
Embracing the carefree mood and liberating. And, yeah.
We don't need any of that. I can hit it. I could hit you with
so
my.
Back to the before that. I'm not even gonna cut this in and paste it to where it should be, but I've been passing on the whole like plane crash thing, and then the reason I decided to bring it up was, did you see that plane that crashed in Mayo?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that was before we started. I was trying to look for a picture. It was on Triton Beach, that long road going down to Dad's old neighborhood. Just a single engine prop right into the woods, like off the road, on the road, but the woods right off the road into the woods. And there was pictures about people bitching on the Facebook page about how the road was shut down, they couldn't get home, blah 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 blah. But yeah, I'll send you the picture and I'll put it in post. But it was wild.
I got it. 18-year-old pilot, so that's good.
Oh, well, they said pilot's fine, so I was half tempted to comment on it and be like, still not the best crash to happen on that road, but because me and Antonio got into that accident on that, yeah. But I was like, yeah. So back to you, Cotton.
Oh, I was going to hit you with my Ask Reddit this week, which is, what if God came down one day and said, it's pronounced Jod, and then he left? It would end the GIF and GIF debate, right? I don't know if that's a debate anymore, but...
I was going to say we'd have to rewrite a whole bunch of books, but I guess we wouldn't because it's spelled the same.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have to rewrite that song. What if Jod was one of us?
That's the first comment on here, and then the next person said, just a knob like one of us.
Yeah. What else you got?
You'd have Jod, damn it.
Jod. Yes, we would.
Let's see. Got, does that mean Jesus would prefer Jesus? Oh, no, Jesus.
Or Jesus.
Jesus, that's what it is.
Or, yeah.
Jesus. The next great schism would be caused by a GIF/GIF style argument that figures. Okay. We'd be like, no way. And he'd be like, Yahweh. Like Yahweh.
Yeah, I got
Okay. Then all of Scandinavia will pronounce it like Yod, and the Spanish will pronounce it like Had.
Jihama Jihad?
Durka. You'd have different religion factions arguing that they're right and the other is wrong. Oh, wait.
Touche. Or douche, or whatever the hell it would be.
Let's see. What if Satan came down one day and said it's pronounced Zlatan? Or Zlatan? Oh, next person said came down, question mark? Because it's the devil, so he would have came up.
I got it.
I just like the Jod. Jod, damn it.
Yeah. That was it? That was all of them?
Yeah, there's a lot of people actually taking it seriously.
I don't like that. That's not what this thread's for.
This one on Jesus, the correct saying is J Money.
Fair. Okay. I'm kind of happy because I'm excited about mine.
Okay.
All right. This week, my Ask Reddit is, what was the biggest waste of money in human history?
Oh, you texted this to me. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, I didn't think about it either. So,
biggest waste of money. Well, we could see if Trump's free to jump in and share all the money he's found that's all been wasted.
Yeah.
Biggest waste. Like, what's something that they spent tons of money on and then it didn't work? Oh, like the what was that space shuttle that blew up in the 80s?
Apollo?
No, was it Mercury? No,
Maybe.
something like that.
Okay.
It's a pretty big waste.
The first one I have is the Darien scheme.
Darien Targaryen?
For those who don't know, it was Scotland's attempt to set up a colony in Panama and link the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. About 20% of Scotland's wealth was thrown at it, and it completely failed in just 2 years.
Never knew that.
Yeah. So this guy said, got to be the person who bought that first ever tweet as an NFT, purchased for $2.9 million, now worth about $4.
I don't know about human history, but that's definitely a big old fat waste of money.
Yeah. This dude said, me forgetting to turn off the lights, according to my dad.
Yeah, or mom.
I have Operation Acoustic Kitty. You ever heard of that one? So in the 1960s, the CIA spent $15 million to surgically implant a microphone into a cat's ear canal. The cat was meant to walk up to unsuspecting Soviets and spy on them. The first experiment ended immediately when the cat got hit by a taxi and died.
I just picture the guys in the truck like, all right, here we go. And they got their headphones on and their screens up and they're like, all right, here it comes. Bam, bam.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good one.
That's pretty funny.
I'd have to say that gym membership I didn't cancel until 8 years after I moved away.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that with Xbox for like probably a good year. Like, oh, wait a minute.
Until it prompted you that it's time to renew.
No, because it was on auto renew. Because I was tired of it prompting me to do that. So once I fired it back up, I was like, why do I still have Xbox Live? Like a year later.
Right.
Oh, oops.
That'll do. I have the metaverse. Do you know what that is? Mark Zuckerberg's like augmented reality thing.
I mean, I have his headset. Does that count?
No, because I think it's like you need the headset to be part of the metaverse. But it's like,
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I never even heard of it. So,
well, it's not
waste of money.
Yeah. So far, I think since like 2018, it is net negative $70 billion.
Wow.
Yeah. I have the war on drugs.
Put that in quotes. War.
More than $1 trillion spent since 1971. After 50 years, you think you'd give up.
No.
I mean, they gave up after a month with the emus.
No. It's one of those, we're doing this war on it, but they want drugs to be in this country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
No homo.
I have the banana with the duct tape.
Oh, yeah. Dude, like, put a banana on a wall and was like, hey, this is art.
Yep.
Someone
Sold
paid
for
like
$6.2 million.
And then didn't the dude eat the banana or something like that?
I think that sounds familiar.
Yeah. It's crazy. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. I
have the Cleveland Browns paying $250 million for Deshaun Watson.
You could have stopped at Cleveland Browns. You could have said the Cleveland Browns, period.
Yeah.
Sentence over. Yeah, it's a huge waste.
Yep. I have the tickets to the Titanic sub.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed.
This guy said when I bought tickets to Joker 2.
Oh, yeah. I heard how catastrophically horrible that
there you go,
was,
Eric.
So,
yeah. Almost didn't make it.
Oh, we already got there in the doctors, man.
Well, I feel like that's not I feel like that there you go, Eric, is like something that he would at least have to know how to pronounce.
Yeah. Okay.
And unless he's going to see like a gingivitis-stologist, then
I think that's just called a dentist.
Paleontologist, or I don't know.
Because he's a caveman?
Me can't know.
Okay.
Why didn't Tarzan have a beard? Okay. So for me, it's definitely the F-35 project.
Oh, like the fighter jets?
Yeah. The U.S. has spent over $2 trillion on it, making it the world's most expensive weapons program, and they still can't get it right.
Damn.
And they started it to replace the F-22, which was a perfectly fine fighter jet.
Is that the Raptor?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And they did it because they wanted a fighter jet that could do air-to-air and air-to-ground combat, which is dumb because they already have the F-15 and F-16. So
Yep.
each F-35 is like $160 million. Each pilot gets 2 helmets. Helmets are like $1 million a piece.
It's funny because I wouldn't even $1 million a piece.
Because they have like that 360 view, so like you can look forward and see what's behind you.
Fuck me. Take
I'm
that,
sure there's
Mark
a lot of other
Zuckerberg.
shit too. Yeah.
If I had to pick like I have two favorite planes, current planes, and that's like I love an AC-130, badass.
Why?
It's just death from above. It's just like fucking no shot of shooting this thing down unless obviously you got like fighters coming after it, but like just raining hell, and then probably like a Warthog, like an A-10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's definitely a 22. The 35s are cool, but got to get it right.
Mm.
If you had to like think about an esports kid.
Yeah.
What would his name be?
It would probably be something along the lines of like, I don't know, fuckface?
No, I mean like an actual name.
Mick Fuckface?
Like Scott is what I'm going for.
Oh, I'm gonna go with who's that real fat kid? His parents own Edgewater restaurant.
Donnie Davis.
There, that.
Remember we asked Donnie and he never heard of an esports kid.
Oh yeah, that was the wild to me.
I was thinking like Cameron. The name Cameron is a Scottish name that means crooked nose. That sounds right.
On to something there.
Yeah. Well, I asked because it's National Multiple Personality Day, National Cinco de Marcho, National Sportsmanship Day, National Absinthe Day, and National Discover What Your Name Means Day.
And you sent these to me pre-pod. I already know what my last name means. My first name, Bearer of Christ, Christopher.
Fake news. I was just thinking it's National Absinthe Day, which like makes you hallucinate.
Oh.
And I just wish I could hallucinate to the point that esports didn't exist.
Yes. We can make that happen. We have the power. We have the drugs. I also have, between you and me, the firepower to cancel them. No, you probably can't put that in a podcast. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to guess not.
Also, Christopher used to be Greek, and it comes from the Greek name Christophorus.
Look at
Sounds like a dinosaur.
Something can't used to be Greek.
Comes from.
You said it used to be Greek.
comes from what used to be, tomato.
Herzegovina,
you sons of bitches.
Fuck these sports kids. I gotta go take care of my daughter. Something that esports kids will never have.
This is them. My 2 middle fingers touching tips.
That's all they do is touch tips. Okay, bye.
Insert awkward silence.